Welcome. Hi, Reva. Thanks for coming. Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? Hi, Andrew. I see Peggy's here. Ziva, I don't think I've met you before. Hi. Hi, Dale.
Ciao. Hi, Deb.
Hi, Dale. How are you?
Hi, Kim. Fern is here. Hi, Fern.
Okay, so everybody can unmute themselves if they want right now until we start getting on with things. You all have the ability to hit unmute if you.
For the most important competition of her life, I can explain.
Somebody's got their speaker on something.
Hey, Andrew.
Hello, who's that?
It's Christine.
Hey, California in the house.
Christine,
Yeah.
what's your last name?
Whitman.
Hi, it's nice to see you. I recognize your name, but I don't think I've ever actually seen you.
You
Well,
recognize
this is not the best day to see me.
Nice wooden racks, though.
Christine, you need to change your name on your screen.
Okay, what's it showing up as?
It's showing up as Synod.
Oh.
I'm very dark.
Okay, so tell me, y'all, how do I change my...
Or go under participants,
Uh-huh,
find your name,
uh-huh.
click it, and you'll have
Oh, you know what? I see it. It's actually showing me as something completely different.
Okay, Riva is our tech support in addition to our
Yeah, right.
exhibitor coordinator.
Yeah, right. If I'm your tech support, you're in big trouble.
Awesome. Very good. Got it.
We can be Keystone Cops, but as long as we get it done, it's okay.
Get her done. Got it.
Yes, that's it. Get her done is right.
Get her done.
Tech support in addition.
All right, I'm still trying to get used to figuring out the mute and unmute. So if somebody wants to talk and they're not, their little microphone has a line through it, just unclick that for now while we're all saying hi to each other.
We do have some people watching on YouTube, just to let y'all know.
Awesome.
And Debbie and I will do our best to moderate the chat on both YouTube and Zoom. If you have any questions, write them in caps. That way we can find them in the flurry of comments that we're anticipating.
Okay.
Hi, Randy.
Hey, everybody.
Hello, hello. Good evening.
Okay,
Yeah,
go ahead, Debbie. I'm
No,
sorry.
I was just going to say, just let everybody let us know where you are chiming in from so we know what part of the country you're from.
I'm calling in from California, Southern California.
I'm calling in from Northern California, mid-northern.
Nice.
Nice.
Florida.
Florida.
Wow. We're thinking about moving to Florida, but we're in Georgia.
Why am I so dark? I can't figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fern's kind of like very
What
dark.
about the lighting in your room, Fern?
I'm in my bedroom, so there's not a lot I can do.
You need to get a ring light. I'll send you a link to where I got my ring light.
Okay.
And I'm in Colorado.
Nice.
You got Colorado.
Who said they're in Colorado?
I did.
Oh, Kim, where in Colorado?
Just outside Denver.
Oh,
In
nice.
Golden?
I used to live in Westminster and Arvada.
Really?
And
Okay.
Longmont and
We're
Golden.
in Lookout Mountain.
Okay, awesome. Colorado's a very nice place.
It's kind of like a concentration game trying to match the squares with the states, right? I'm in California, and then there's a California. And New Jersey's over that way.
Yeah.
And if you would put in the comments, also put where you're from so that everybody else can see as well. I don't know if everybody's got their, I'm hoping everybody can hear.
We also have Cindy from Apollo Beach, Florida, Laura from Asheville, North Carolina on YouTube. Hi, Judy.
Nice.
I see Tom's here, Donna's here. I would like to know who Doobie Doo is.
Doobie Doo.
Who's Doobie Doo? I mean, that is if you want to become public.
Yeah. Oh,
No pressure.
I love that though. Doobie Doo. Doobie Doo, if you want to unmute and tell us who you are. So let's see. Tom, Donna, Doobie Doo, Cheryl, Pat, and Peggy are on mute, and that's perfectly fine if that's your choice. I just want to let you know that you do have the ability to unmute if you want.
We also have Evelyn in the room.
And let's see.
All right.
Columbus, Chico, California, San Francisco, Golden, Colorado. We got a lot of California, Laguna Woods. Wow. Big California
Interesting.
audience.
Very interesting. We'll have to make note of that.
Yeah. Very nice. All right. You want to give a few more minutes, Michelle, to see? Or do you want to get started?
I think we should get started.
Sounds good. All right, well, welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us. I'm Debbie.
I'm Michelle.
And on this episode of MahjCon Backstage, we're going to bring you program updates. And we've been doing this every month since the beginning or the start of the building of MahjCon. And we are going to be able to answer any of your questions. So continue if you're joining us to let us know where you are watching from. It's always fun to know where you guys are watching from. See if anybody else is on. Nope.
No newbies on YouTube.
No.
I'll let you know though. I'll say hi as they come in the room.
Yep. And I have to be good about watching the waiting room.
Yes, please.
Still getting used to this whole Zoom meeting. We definitely took a big change with it, but I think it's going to be great.
Yeah, it's
All
nice
right.
to hear your voices. Everybody has a voice.
Yeah.
That's
it's
why
nice
we made
to
the
see your
change.
faces and hear your voices.
Oh, hey, Doobie Doo is Karen. Karen Doobie from Ocala. Is it Ocala?
Ocala. Karen, you're my neighbor. I'm in the Villages. We're like 40 minutes away from each other. How cool. Very nice.
Well, welcome.
Yes, welcome everybody.
Let's get to the updates and share some
Yeah.
news.
Yes. Well, we have a team and we would love to introduce you to our team because they are such an important part of everything we do and we couldn't get it all done without them. So I'd like to first introduce Dale, who is our facilities manager. And Dale, if you would like to say hi, introduce yourself. If you want to say a few words about yourself, go right ahead.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dale. I live in Boca Raton, Florida. I miss my Deb, who was my Mah Jongg go-to person on Wednesdays many years ago, or last year, or
it seems like many years ago, doesn't it?
I know. I'm really thrilled to be part of MahjCon and working with Michelle and Debbie, and I look forward to meeting all of you, hopefully, at these events. We have a lot of great things in store for you, and I think you're going to be blown away by the presentation that these ladies are going to give to you in October. So,
thank you, Dale. Thank you. We have just enjoyed working with you so much and are so happy that you are a part of our team.
Thank you.
Yes. And incidentally, this is applause.
Oh, okay.
Virtually.
Okay.
So if you want to give a hand applause, do this. And that is, okay?
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's so that we don't make a lot of noise clapping.
Or if you're muted.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, and then we also have Reva with us tonight, and Reva is our exhibitor coordinator. So say hi to Reva, and Reva, would you like to say a few words to the audience?
I'll just say hello. Qualifications are that I'm an artist, fabric artist, and have exhibited for over 30 years on both ends, either being an exhibitor and running exhibits for different organizations and conferences. So I felt that I could volunteer my services to help with this one, since I feel that I'm quite knowledgeable at this point. Looking forward to it. I have thought about this many years ago, saying I've been in calligraphy conferences, I've been at Judaic conferences. Why doesn't Mah Jongg have one? So when Michelle and Debbie came out with this, I thought, great idea. I'd love to get on board and help out.
And we're so happy that you did.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're going to be a great part of our team. Now, we do have a missing part of our team. Her name is Faith, and she is actually our new administrative assistant. She might be joining us at some point during this presentation, but if not, we just wanted to let you know that we do have an administrative assistant now, because Michelle and I can't seem to get it all done in one day. We're trying to figure out how to make more hours in the day, but somehow we just can't seem to do that. So all of this, all of our team members are just such an important part of making this all happen and support us, and we're very grateful for that. So next up is our special guest appearance tonight. Joining us, Barney.
Hi, everyone.
Barney is here, and Barney is going to introduce himself. Probably most of you know who Barney is, but for those who don't, Barney, I'd like to let you know Barney is going to be our Jubilee MC and our keynote speaker. Barney, and we're so excited that you're going to be joining us, Barney, at MahjCon. So if you would like to, would you please tell us a little bit about your interest in Mahjong and a little bit about yourself?
First of all, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you great.
Yes.
I completely lost everything related to image. I don't see anything on my screen right now. I don't know what just happened, but I can hear you all clearly. I just can't see.
And we can see you.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's a little scary because I don't. It's first of all, it's a pleasure to be here tonight, and I'm very, very excited to be participating in the kickoff event in October. Very, very excited. It'll probably be one of the first trips I've made in a long time, so I'm excited that Florida will be my first destination in probably a very long time. And I know some of the people who are in Zoom right now, which is exciting to see some of my friends again. And again, I know most of you, but just very, very quickly, you probably all remember that, I'm a New Yorker. I was born and raised here, and I love being a New Yorker. I actually live in northern New Jersey, but it's right outside of Manhattan. I was born in Brooklyn, and I've been playing now. May will be 6 years. And the quick story is I stopped working for a while, although now I'm back to working full time. And a dear friend from college said to me, I think I have a game that you're going to love. And that's how I started playing with her and her team 6 years ago. And I absolutely love it. I play a lot. I've been playing a lot online as well. So maybe some of you I'm playing with online and don't even know it, but I play on Mahjong Time mostly. And I started teaching a couple of years ago. I totally love teaching. And one of my big thrills for end of last year is I started to run an 80-person tournament on a monthly basis in New York City. And we were obviously having a great time. And then things came to a halt due to COVID and stuff. But I hope someday to bring that back up. And I'm a collector. I collect. I have quite a number of sets, as I think some of you probably know. And my other fun fact is obsessed with orange. So all things orange, other than the fact that it also is the color of some evil person's hair. I won't be having to look at that for very much longer, so that's good. And so very, very excited, just very, very excited to be part of the group and to be here tonight. So hi.
Well, Barney, we're glad to have you, truly, and we are looking forward to sharing our first inaugural event with you there. So thank you so much for being a part of it.
By the way, I just hit the launch button again, and launch brought all the people back. So,
Yay!
yeah,
It's amazing. Miracles do happen.
not exactly sure what happened, but if I just hit the launch button again, and it brought you all back. So,
Oh, fabulous, fabulous. I know we've had a few people join us, so if we can take a moment and just say hi to those that joined us a little bit late, and let us know where you are viewing from. So if you would put that in the message, in the messages, that would be absolutely great.
Sharon joined us in YouTube.
Oh, wonderful. Now, can Sharon hear us, or she's just a watcher?
Well, she's watching, but she also chatted.
Oh, great, great. Northport, New York, the island.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Bend, Oregon.
Oh, love Bend.
Oh, Annapolis, Maryland. Let's see.
This is really interesting and exciting because the places that we want to go in the next 5 years are Oregon and New York. We'll see. We're crossing our fingers, but we want to visit those places.
Yeah, we want to get around so that the people that are in those areas will get to be close to us at that particular time. So we want to switch it around.
Well, shall I share a little bit about tickets?
Yes, please do, Michelle, and I'll keep an eye on the waiting room.
Okay, that sounds good. I think I might have just accidentally launched Mahjong time. Hold on.
Oh, how about a little game while we're on?
Oops. Okay, so I was just going to share a few things about our tickets because we want to sell tickets. We want everyone who can come to our inaugural event because we're going to have some special things going on at our inaugural event. Since, of course, it'll be our first time. We're learning, we're keeping it small so that we can learn the ropes and be ready for the big event in 2022 when we'll hopefully be on the West Coast for the 2022 MahjCon. So right now our tickets are on sale. We do have a page for MahjCon on our American Mahjong Ventures website. So if you go to American Mahjong Ventures and scroll to the bottom, you'll see a link to MahjCon. If you click on that, you'll go to the MahjCon page, and that's where you can learn about the event. This is a one-page sort of infographic, if you will, because we're building a website, a full-blown website for MahjCon that will have all kinds of information about the event, how you can get involved, what will be entailed, the program, the speakers, things like that. And hopefully we'll have a gallery up there for after the event. We'll be able to post photos and videos. So we have a full-blown website that is being developed right now. So I just want to give a shout out to Oasis, who's helping us. He's been a wonderful help. So I don't know if he's watching this, but I think maybe in the future he might. So a big shout out to him who's been helping us with technical things. So we do have security installed now, thanks to Oasis. And so a few people were a little concerned that we did not have security on our American Mahjong Ventures page, but we did not initially anticipate having transactions done there. And that's why we did not install security, but now we do have it there. And incidentally, the ticket piece on that MahjCon page is secure. So please have confidence that when you either submit your email address or purchase a ticket, your information will be secure. Next, I wanted to share about the 2-day event, just briefly. The first day is an evening event, and it's optional, of course, for people who will be in town. If they're flying in early, or maybe you might be local, so you would be able to come to this first day event, and it would be an evening jubilee. We are making it a jubilee as opposed to a mini tournament, as we have shared in the past. We wanted to keep it as simple as possible and still have some level of competition for players who enjoy competition. So we made it a Jubilee where we will have prizes. So we will have cash prizes at this Jubilee, and we're also going to have a silent auction for Alzheimer's. So the proceeds for this part of the conference will go to Alzheimer's. So that Barney is going to be emceeing, and Debbie and I will run the Jubilee and the silent auction and make sure that everyone has a really good time at the Jubilee. That is going to be limited to 50 people. So we're going to have 12 tables. Seating is limited. So if you want to buy a ticket, you need to buy a ticket early. And the ticket price for that event is $35. And that will be for, we'll have beverages there. And then again, it will be for Alzheimer's. Then the next day, will be our main event, the conference. And we are going to have a 9 to 5 actual conference activities. And then we're going to have social gaming after the conference that is optional. So I'll talk about that more in just a few minutes. But I wanted to explain how the ticketing is working for the full day event. So we're doing this in phases, and there may be a term for this, but I'm not sure since we're new to conferences. I don't know what the term is. I'm calling it a gated ticketing, where we have what we're calling a prepper bird. Have you heard of early bird? Anybody heard of early bird? Early bird ticket sales? Yes? Well, we're calling the first one a prepper bird. So these are people who are prepping in advance. So we have prepper bird pricing at $127, and we only have 9 tickets left at that price. And that is good until the end of January. Beginning in February, we're going to go up to $157, and we'll have 20 tickets available for the early bird pricing. So prepper bird till the end of January, then we're going to do early bird until the end of March. And then we're going to open it up in April to the regular price to everybody else. And we'll be running all kinds of promotions, of course, to try to get people to come to MahjCon. The ticket price for the general admission starting in April is $177. So if you want to come to MahjCon, you want to come as a prepper bird or an early bird to save, okay? Now, again, the prepper bird, we have 9 tickets left. The early bird, we have 20 tickets held for that group. And then the general admission will have 44 tickets. So again, seating is limited. We're keeping it at 100 attendees total. And then let me talk real quick about the social gaming. So after the event we should conclude at about 3. And then we'll take a little break so we can set up. And then we'll do social gaming from 4 to 6. And then we'll do a break for dinner. Everyone can go out on their own and have dinner. And then we'll do another event, a social gaming event from, I think it's 6 to 9. So is it 3 to 6 and 7 to 9, I believe, or 7 to 10?
7 to 10.
7 to 10. Okay. So there'll be afternoon social games and then evening social games. And then you're welcome to come to either one. Both are free, but they are limited seating. And that's why we have tickets available so that you can get a seat. We have only 12 tables. So that is why we have to limit it. But the tickets to social gaming on that day are free. The other thing that I want to mention as far as tickets is we do have a plan for virtual tickets. So if you're able to travel or for whatever reason are not able to get to Florida, you can purchase a virtual ticket for $77. And we are limiting that to 50 right now until we get tech support who can say you can lift the limit and we can have as many people there as possible. We still need to have some technical support on the team before we can lift it higher than 50. So I hope that helps. And of course, if you have any questions, please let us know either in chat or under the video after a repost or in social media on Facebook.
Yes.
That's it for ticketing.
That's it for ticketing. And Evelyn just joined us. Hi, Evelyn. Welcome.
She's
You
asking
will
for
be
a
able
meeting
to watch.
ID.
What's that?
She's asking for a meeting ID.
Evelyn does not need any meeting ID if she clicks the link.
Okay.
Oh, what is the meeting ID here? I let her in the room, so let me, oh no, she is in. She's connecting to audio right now. Oh, she said, don't worry about it.
Okay, here we go.
A keyboardist, but tired, but tried through the phone. Got it.
Okay.
Okay, I think she's trying to connect, but it's not going through. Okay. Anyway, okay, so we're getting a lot of emails and questions about how people can get involved. We've actually gotten an overwhelming amount of requests for this, which is absolutely heartwarming and wonderful. People want to know if they can volunteer. We've been asked about exhibitors, exhibitor tables, and also sponsorship. If you are interested in any of these, we have a link on the website. So you can go there and fill out the form, whether it is for volunteer or exhibitor or sponsorship. You could send us a message and we will get back to you. We're still working on putting all of our packages together, but it won't be long before we'll have all of our ducks in a row for all of that. So, you know, we are certainly looking. We have 8 exhibitor tables, and for those that are sponsors, if they need a table, they're going to get first priority for a table. So again, because the event is small, we are keeping the vendor tables also down to a limit. And let's see. Oh, I see. Anyone who buys a Zoom ticket will receive a Zoom. Okay, great. Great, great, great. I was reading your message there too. So at this time, let me see if there's anything else that I need to go over here. No, but we want to open it up to you guys to go ahead and ask questions. And I'm going to try to see if this works. I'm going to first try and mute everybody.
I just want to share one thing if I can.
Oh, yes, yes, sure. Go ahead.
Okay. Just in regards to whether, you know, if you're interested in being an exhibitor or a sponsor or both, we would, of course, welcome both.
Oh, yes.
We will have links on the American Mah Jongg Ventures link to MahjCon. So go to American Mah Jongg Ventures, scroll down to MahjCon, and then on that page at the bottom, there'll be an area for exhibitors and sponsors to click a link, and then we'll send you a flyer with information about the event and a link to where you can create or schedule a discovery call with Debbie, who will learn about your interests and
oh, thank you for mentioning the discovery call.
Sure.
It is on my notes, but I missed. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to try this again. I'm going to mute everybody, and then we'll take questions, and this way one person can be speaking at a time. So let me try it and see if it works.
Do you want people to raise their hand, or how do you want to do that?
I think that, yes, probably raising the hand I know that there's little tools to do it, but I think this might be easier. So just raise your hand. I'm going to watch carefully. If you don't have your video on, which some people don't, and you have a question, post it in caps, and Michelle will keep an eye out for that. So you guys are now muted. So if you have questions, now's the time. Raise your hand, and I am going to try and see who's doing that first. So, okay. Fern, you may unmute yourself, Fern. So click up on there you go. Perfect.
Hi, everybody. So I have a question. I'm sorry, I've been out of the loop a little bit. This is my first MahjCon meeting, so I'm trying to put it all together. So am I assuming that you're asking people to pay from $127 to $150+ to come in for a half a day programming into Orlando? Is that what you're doing, basically? Are you offering them lunch? Are you offering, or is that just basically for the classes?
Michelle, you could also unmute yourself, by the way, because everybody got muted. Oh, you can't unmute it?
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Oh,
Do you want to answer, Deb, or do you want me to?
well, it's
Go ahead.
the entire event is a one-day event, not a half-a-day event. So we have Sunday. We have, actually, it's more than that because we have the Sunday activities, and then we have the full day on Monday. And then we have the social gaming also on Monday late in the day and Monday evening. And yes, those are the prices for this event.
Okay.
And for the conference, we are going to have sessions and we're going to break for lunch. So we'll have a box lunch available, and of course, coffee, tea, and beverage, water, a water station for everybody as well throughout the day.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I know you have, like you said, you haven't been to other ones, but we've been updating along the way. So maybe we should do next time, Michelle, a little quick recap of things so that for those that are joining us new, we'll have a bit of information, because I think we assume that everybody already knows all of this, because a lot of people have already joined us for each one of the MahjCon Backstage events. So thank you.
In that light, Debbie, do you want to share about the location?
Oh, yes. Yeah, we have our location picked out. It is definite now. It is going to be at the Lake Mary Marriott in Orlando. And we'll have all the information on the website once it's completely done with address information. I think it's already in the ticketing. So,
yes.
Correct? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, great. All right. All right, do we have any other questions? You guys, nobody's questions tonight. This is a quiet crowd. Don't be shy.
What are I haven't heard the dates. I know I've seen them written, but I don't have them in front of me. Could you tell the dates, please?
Hi, Heidi.
Hi. Hi.
Okay. All right, so the dates are, it is, if I can remember the dates in the top of my head, but I'm going to try to do this the best I can. So it is October 10th. October 9th, I'm sorry, October 10th and 11th. Oh, I said 20. Thank you, Dale.
You're welcome.
That's JL's job. See, I don't know.
That's right. That's my job.
So it's October 10th and 11th. Yes. Okay, so that was pretty cool, because when somebody doesn't have their video on, their box lights up. So I still know that you're there raising your hand because you light up. Any other questions? I don't think so.
So far, no questions about MahjCon. Someone did ask if anyone's ordered their 2021 card, but that doesn't really have, well, it will have something to do with MahjCon because we're going to be playing on that 2021 card. But we're hoping for questions about MahjCon so we can set you up for success. Speaking of which, just in case you're not a conference goer, we did create a infographic about MahjCon terminology, and you can find that on our Facebook page. So if you go to Facebook and scroll through posts, you'll see an infographic on MahjCon terminology, because we do occasionally drop terms that you might not be familiar with. For example, tracks. Some people didn't know what a track was. And just since I'm bringing it up, a track is an area of interest to keep to allow people to plan their sessions, what sessions that they'll want to go to. So for MahjCon 2021, we're going to have 2 tracks or 2 areas of interest. And one of them is going to be for players and one of them is going to be for instructors. And you can, of course, go to whichever one you want. We're going to have multiple sessions, both in the morning and then after lunch. And so you'll have a program where you'll see what topics are going to be discussed, and you'll be able to plan which sessions that you'll want to go to. And incidentally, the player track, we are looking into whether or not we'll be able to have a space for beginners and a space for advanced players. So we might be able to separate and offer levels. We're still looking into it and we'll keep you posted on that.
Yes. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to make this a fun event.
Andrew has a question.
Okay, Andrew, you have to unmute yourself.
Hello, everyone. Michelle, I assume, this is a American Mahjong driven thing. Have you talked about doing any thing beyond that? I don't know if it's on the collecting side or introduction to some of the other, Chinese, Japanese, or anything like that?
Great.
Yes, we have. May I answer this one, Deb?
Yes, you can go right ahead, Michelle.
Okay. So, we talked a little bit about this in our last MahjCon Backstage. And in future events, as we grow, we hope to have sessions where we can do Mahjong around the world and share different versions of the game so people can get an introduction or a taste of what some of the other more popular versions are. Now, we won't be able to do sessions on all of them because there's over 47 ways to play the game right now, but we can certainly add content in our MahjCon events where we share some introductions to the more popular versions of the game. And you could look forward to that in the player track, probably in MahjCon 2022.
Yeah.
So let's see now. So you asked about so this one is MahjCon 2021 is strictly for American Mahjong, and then future events would be opened up to Mahjong around the world as we have more and more speakers involved. Because right now, Debbie and I, and now Barney, are the 3 speakers for the MahjCon 2021 event. So we're going to need more people stepping up to offer to speak because we won't be able to do it all. So we're looking for help from the community to be speakers, sponsors, and exhibitors to participate in these events for the Mahjong community.
And I think, Andrew, you mentioned collectors as well. You said something, didn't you say collectors?
Yes, he did. Do you want to answer about collectors and other interests?
Yeah, so as we grow, we will have the room to do these other tracks or other areas of interest, as Michelle explained what tracks was a little bit earlier. And yes, we will be having collectors, authors, speakers that have different interests all around Mahjong.
Tournament directors even.
Tournament directors, absolutely. We're going to make this really big, real interesting, and so that it will appeal to everybody. There'll be something there, multiple things that will appeal to everybody.
Mm-hmm. We hope to have a group leader track as well. I've led both Debbie and I have led meetups, and as instructors, a meetup is a great way to market yourself and welcome people to a gaming environment, but also a way for you to give instruction and have lessons through your meetup. So group leaders is another one of the tracks that we hope to introduce in the next MahjCon.
Yeah, and we also the last live stream we had, we talked about some really fun things that we want to include. Probably not be able to do it for 2021, but for 2022, probably have some type of competition amongst expert players and where everybody can watch them playing and actually vote on who they think. I don't want to use the word betting, although voting is not quite, but who they think will win, and we'll have some prizes for that too. So that'll be a fun experience, as well as panel discussions. We have that planned as well for the future. So those will be really fun too.
And
is there anything else I missed?
No, I just want to add a little disclaimer that some of these ideas that we have are dependent on technical support and capital as well. So we welcome any sort of ideas, but we can't make promises because, of course, we're going to need the support for some of these more complex opportunities to take the game to some technical level. And then we'll see how it goes, but we're hoping to do we have some really big plans that we're of course going to need support from the community, support through outsourcing, and then of course that will require funds, which is why we are selling tickets as opposed to making it a free event. So we do have a question from YouTube, and that is about accommodations. Would you like to answer that one, Deb, about accommodations?
Yeah, we do have the accommodations. There will be rooms, a block of rooms held at the Lake Mary Marriott. Now, maybe Dale would be the one who could actually help answer this with the pricing of the rooms at the Lake Marriott, but we're also going to provide you with other hotels in the area so you can choose if you choose not to stay at the Marriott. But if you have points with the Marriotts, this will be a way for you to continue to grow points. Dale, do you have the room pricing there?
Yeah, I'm going to just grab that.
So one of the reasons why we were excited about the Marriott is because we may be able to build a rapport with that brand and continue to have events through the Marriott and hopefully get some special pricing as we go.
Okay, so the room rate that we're holding is $129 a night, and we are holding rooms starting with Friday, October the 8th. If you want to come in early and partake in any of the shopping and the outlets in Orlando, or go to any of the theme parks, hopefully we'll be back to a normal life by then, through Friday, October 15th. So we will have those rooms. The room block, and I believe it is going to be on the website, but the room block is only going to be held until September 10th. So on September 10th, whatever rooms are still available go back into the hotel's inventory. And that's a nice negotiated rate of $129 if you want to pay with cash dollars, or of course, if you're a Marriott member, you can use your Marriott points. And if you pay for the room, you can get Marriott points if you have a Marriott reward number. So all of that information, Debbie and Michelle will have on the registration on the websites.
That's a great rate.
It is a great rate.
How far is it from the Orlando airport?
It's about 35 minutes. And it's a little north of Orlando, so we sort of took you out of a little of that hecticness of downtown Orlando. And it's, I think you'll be very pleasantly surprised by the property.
Yeah, it has a great feeling to it. It really does. Any more questions?
I don't see any questions from YouTube.
No more? Okay. All right. Well, just before we sign off, I just want to say one more time that, we are intentionally keeping our first event small because Michelle and I are learning the ropes, and we want to get any kinks out on this first event so that when we go to the big one in 2022, we're anticipating hopefully 300 participants for that event, and we hope to grow each year after that. And we have some wonderful plans, including 5 years down the road to take this on the water to do a cruise. So we have some fun, exciting things. But yes, we are definitely keeping it small intentionally so that we can learn the ropes and figure out what we need to do. It's going to be fun. And I know that everybody participating is going to be very helpful as well. We've already had so many people offer great suggestions, and thank you so much for that.
And we've had people step up to volunteer. And
oh, yeah.
In the room right here, we have Dale and Reva and others. Even Barney himself has offered to speak at our event. And we have others behind the scenes who have offered to help as volunteers. I won't mention their names because I didn't get permission yet. So we have lots of support from the community, and we're just thrilled about it.
Yes, for sure.
If I may, I just want to say, if you have any questions after this Zoom call and live stream on YouTube, write your questions in the comment section below the video, or take the conversation to Facebook, MahjCon on Facebook. We have a Facebook group there. We can take the conversation there. You can ask any kind of questions you want there, and we'll be happy to answer those questions. We'll be able to start creating an FAQ and put it on the new website that's in development.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, I think unless there's any other, there's a few comments that just came in.
Okay.
Oh, Evelyn was trying to get on. Wait a minute, I could not find the stream. Already have plans for that weekend, but maybe we can do virtual. Okay, yes, great, Heidi, absolutely. And I don't know, Evelyn was with us, right? But she's also trying to get on YouTube, Michelle?
I thought I saw Evelyn peek in on YouTube, but it was kind of a flash. So, but we do have people on YouTube, so they were able to find us. We do have a channel on YouTube. If you go to MahjCon on YouTube, MahjCon Media is the name of the channel. If you go there on the second Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern, when we go live, you'll just be able to see us go live right then and there. You won't need a link or anything, and you can be incognito through YouTube, and you can also chat in YouTube as well. And then, of course, if you want to be in the audience, the viewing audience through Zoom, you'll be able to do that through Facebook. We'll have the Zoom link in the Facebook event post, and that's how you can join us. So you can join us either by Zoom or through YouTube. And the name of the YouTube channel is MahjCon, one word, Media. MahjCon Media.
And I put that in the chat there, so
oh, okay,
everybody
excellent.
can see it.
I haven't seen it yet. Okay, all right, excellent.
Okay, great, great. All right, well, if there's no further questions, I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight and participating in this episode of MahjCon Backstage. We hope to see you again next month and have even more information for you, because the whole point of this is to keep you updated and let you know as things grow and develop.
Yes, and your input is invaluable. So
absolutely.
Listen, if you like this video, whether now or if you're watching the repost, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. The more likes, thumbs up, and subscribers that we have on YouTube, the more people will be able to find us. That's one of the ways that YouTube promotes channels, is based on their subscribers and their likes. So if you will, please like and subscribe on YouTube. And that way too, you'll get notification for when we go live, and you won't miss any of these updates. Between now and the next episode, play with passion.
Play with passion. Good night, everyone.
Good night. Thanks for coming.
Good night. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Good night. Good night, all.